Hello, I'd like to demonstrate the use of the SOTA Lightworks. Shown here is our latest model, the model LW2. Now before we get started, please do remember to read your product manual. It's got lots of good information in it and read it end to end. Now the Lightworks is powered by an AC to DC wall adapter. If you're not using our wall adapter, please use a wall adapter with the exact same specifications. The specifications are 12 volt DC output, center or tip positive, and this barrel is 2.1 millimeter, a standard barrel size. What makes our wall adapter unique is that it can automatically adjust for the voltage in your country, so you can use it anywhere in the world. And for different blades, you can pop the blade out and put the blade on of your country. And to power the unit, you take the power plug from the wall adapter, and on the back of the Lightworks there's a power jack. You simply plug it in, and when I turn the unit over, you'll see a large white on-off mode button, and you just simply hit that button once. The unit will beep, the lights will come on, and it'll automatically go into auto mode. The orange light is flashing, and you'll see it's in constant, and we'll talk more about that later. To turn the unit off, you just simply hold the button down for 2 seconds. There we are. The unit beeps, all the lights turn off, and the unit's turned off. Okay, the next step now is to connect the hand paddle. On the hand paddle, we have some blue protective coverings over the lens. Just make sure you peel that off, and we'll peel off both sides. And on the hand paddle, we have red on one side and near infrared on the other, and we'll show you that in a minute. We're going to connect a USB cord from the unit to the hand paddle. Please do remember not to plug this unit into a computer or use any other computer cord. It's specifically made for our Lightworks unit. And on the USB cord we have two ends, a flat end and more of a rectangular end. And we'll start with the rectangular end. That end will plug into the paddle like that, and it's keyed. It'll only plug in one way. And on the Lightworks unit, it's the USB, there's a USB symbol on this plug, and the USB symbol will be in the down position. And on the end of the unit, there are two ports, port 1 and port 2. You can use any of the two ports, and we'll talk about using the dual ports later on. And you just simply plug it in. And then of course you take your power jack, as I did before, and plug the power cord into the unit. When I turn the unit on, of course, we're going to get a light. So let's do that now. I turn it on, and you'll see a very bright red light. And there's 60 LEDs, red LEDs on the red side, and just make sure all 60 are turned on. And I'll just put this down for a sec. On the unit, there's a paddle button. That's the other button on the side here. That paddle button is used to change the lights from the one side of the paddle to the other. So I'm going to hit that button. The paddle beeps, and now we're on the infrared side. And on the infrared side, there actually are 60 LEDs altogether, but 3 of those are red in color. That tells us or indicates that all 60 LEDs are working, including 57 of the infrared. Make sure that those 3 lights are on. Those indicate the bank of infrared LEDs are on. Now, infrared LEDs are invisible. That's why you don't see them. The camera may pick it up, but you may not see those lights coming on. So make sure that those 3 indicator lights are on, and then you know that all the infrared lights are on. Now, every time you change a mode or change the paddle button, the internal timer of the unit gets reset, and we'll talk more about the timing later. Now the Lightworks unit has 2 options. There's an auto option and a manual option. I'll turn the unit on, and you'll see that right away the auto light is on, the orange light has come on and it's blinking, and it's in constant mode. So we have 8 modes, but we're in option auto. What's going to happen now is that the unit will cycle through each of the 8 modes, constant and A through G. It'll be 3 minutes on each mode for a total of 24 minutes, and then it'll turn itself off and go into what we call sleep mode. And then if you want to continue the session, you just hit the on-off button and it'll continue for another session. The other option is manual. And going into manual option, I hit the button, and right away I've turned into the manual option. Right away it's on the constant, and this is time for 20 minutes. And if I want to go into any one of the different modes, I hit the button. As you can see, it's cycling through A through G, and then when I finish on G, it actually goes back into auto mode, so you can now select auto again. If I want to again go back into manual, I just keep hitting the button and you'll cycle back into the manual mode. Now on the different modes, we have constant, and the constant mode has no frequency associated with it. The lights are on constantly, and that is the most powerful session for the Lightworks. Each of the other modes, A through G, are pulsed with a frequency. And in the manual, you'll see the different frequencies for each of the modes A through G. And these are pulsed at a 50% duty cycle, so the intensity is halved. And in the manual, you'll see specifications for the light output and that type of thing. And I'll just turn the unit off for now. Now, just to recap, as I mentioned, after the session is timed out, either in auto mode or manual mode, the unit will go into what we call sleep mode. And what happens is that all the lights are turned off except for the mode that you were in, and that will just flash briefly every few seconds. And you have 20 seconds to restart that particular session. And you do that by just simply hitting the on-off button. If you don't touch it, the unit will then completely turn off. And when you're done, just please remember, unplug your wall adapter when not in use. Okay, I'm just going to turn the Lightworks on for a minute here. Now the light that's produced by the hand paddle, it does dissipate rather rapidly as you further get away. So you want to make sure that the hand paddle is placed directly against the skin. You also want to make sure that you're not, don't have it against clothing, because clothing will block the light. So do put it against the skin directly, and you can move it location to location. Most people may not even feel any sensation while the Lightworks is on, but everyone's unique. It's important to drink lots of water while using the Lightworks. Always maintain your level of hydration. Now during operation, the hand paddle may become warm or hot. It's perfectly normal. If it's uncomfortable for you, just turn the unit off and let it cool down. Try to ensure that there's adequate airflow around the unit for ventilation and cooling on the hand paddle and on the base unit. We do have vent holes on the back here. Do not use it in the area of an implanted device like a pacemaker or a shunt. Do not use it on your eyes. It's not meant to be used on the eyes. Do not use it if you have heat-producing ointments on your skin or lotion, because that may cause a skin burn. And also if you have light-sensitive medication, do not use it either, because that may interrupt with the medication. So the operation is quite simple. Now for typical use, you might want to refer to the SOTA Products User Guide. It has great information and with suggestions of using all of the SOTA units. Generally, a length of session, you want to start slowly and gradually build the time up. And typical session may vary from 3 to 24 minutes or more. Generally, the Lightworks can be used as needed. And for a wellness program, you can use the unit every other day. Now, for taking care of your Lightworks unit, when you want to clean it, just pay particular attention, especially when you're cleaning the lenses of the hand paddle. First of all, use a damp cloth, or with a cloth with a window cleaner. Make sure you don't use any kind of cleaner that could possibly eat away at the plastic. And you always want to spray the cloth first. You don't want to be spraying your cleaner onto the unit because the water could get in there. We don't want that to happen. Make sure you don't use an abrasive cloth or any kind of cleaner with some kind of grit in it, because again, you're going to scratch the plastic. You don't want to do that. So just use a damp cloth, and you just wipe the unit down and also wipe the base unit down, and you should be good to go. Now you also have the option of purchasing 2 additional hand paddles. These are our color paddles, and you get 4 additional colors: green, blue, and yellow and orange. They both have 60 LEDs on either side, and I'll just demonstrate them for you. So in addition to the red and infrared, we have green and blue, and we have yellow and orange. Okay, I'd like to demonstrate using additional hand paddles at the same time with using 2 ports on the Lightworks. Now with your additional hand paddles, you do get another USB cord. So the first thing I want to do is take the USB cord, the flat end, with the USB symbol down, and plug it into port 2, which is shown on the end of the Lightworks. I just plug it into port 2. I take the other end of the USB cord and I plug it into my second hand paddle. Now when I turn the unit on, we see that both hand paddles come on at the same side. In this case it's green and orange. And if I hit the paddle button, of course the other sides come on, which is blue and yellow. Now if I want to change the color combination of port 1, which happens to be this paddle, I need to hold the paddle button down for 2 seconds. And that changed the color of port 1, and now we have different combinations of color. We have the green and yellow, and we have the blue and the orange. And that's how we do the dual combination of the colors that you need. And hope you enjoy using your Lightworks.